Okay, so here's been playing with your routes a little bit. Um, Again, up through this section here, I'd be aware right at the start. I'd be aware that um, basically that they not get inside here. That they basically the first thing is stay out of a direct line here. Okay, so stay out of that zone there. And then even down from there, if they can favor being on the windward side of the fleet, I think it's better. If yes, yep, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be harder to do if for some reason the wind is still more headed out here. But what I see in the observations is that it's already come around, so I don't think that that's a risk. Uh, and then basically coming down, they should really start to see the angles free up about the time they're getting into the western side of this eddy here. That's when they should really start to see the angles free up, and they continue to do so as they go south. The jibe angle is still coming in at about a transition from about 30 to 20 true wind direction. Um, and then I have a couple of comments about this section down here. I want to be a bit wary about. Yeah, the let me turn off the weather so we can see it a little bit more clearly and get rid of the isochrones for the moment. Might bring those back in a second. Um, if you look at the wind directions on the EC, it's basically saying that here you're at a 014, 016, 023, 030, 034. So it's showing about a 15 to 20 degree um, right shift going through, going south of the Cape here. All right. Which is one of the reasons I think it's being so aggressive about coming in close. Now, the concern I have is the timing here. A little bit like I was just saying with respect to the timing of coming into Tasmania. It looks like to me like it's sort of mid-morning ish. And I'm worried that given this wind direction, there may actually be a light spot downwind here. Because what will happen is the wind will come in and the land will be slightly cooled overnight and the breeze will kind of decouple and it'll lift off the land there and it may not be mixed down. If we were coming through at 3 in the afternoon, I wouldn't have a problem with this routing as much. But my worry is that you might get the shift, which might be great, but I'm concerned that you might actually get into a little bit of a light patch here. And then when you look at the isochrones, the advantage isn't that huge. It's pretty flat through here. Basically, from the point where the route goes through out to where the GFS route is shown. So it's pretty flat. So I don't think the advantage is that huge. So my feeling is that this may be too much risk for an uncertain reward. If yeah, yeah, I'd put it about. I'd be 15 miles. That's yeah, 15 miles would be safe. I think. Yeah. So just, I mean, the European model here is playing it like you would play wind at a point like that, just because of the geographic effect, and the geographic effect clearly shows in those wind direction numbers we just looked at. But I'm worried that there's going to be a light patch underneath the point there somewhere that time of day. If it was later in the day, say 3 or 6 hours later, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I'm nervous. Yeah, yeah, that would be all right.